Hello everyone and welcome to Muzu.tv. I'm Nikki Shields and today I am joined by the one and only 2009 winner of X Factor and last year's winner of ITV's Pop Star to Opera Star. It's Mr. Joe McElderry.
Hello.
Thank you, Joe, for joining us today.
It's a pleasure. I'm very excited.
Well, it is very exciting. We've had so many messages from all of your fans, questions on the Twitter page, on the Facebook page. But before we start with all the questions, you are going to be performing your brand new single.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It's called Here's What I Believe, and it's a song that I co-wrote with Marcella Detroit from the Shakespeare Sisters. And yeah, it's really exciting to have the first single that I've wrote, so I hope people enjoy it. That's the most important thing.
I'm sure we will. And you're also going to be doing another performance, which has been voted for by all of your fans.
Yes.
A Katy Perry song.
Katy Perry, yeah.
Well, let's see how it goes. Take it away.
Thank you.
It won't work the way. You know I laid my cards right up for you to see. But you just do what I wanna see. Oh, I'm gonna tell you how I go. You're no longer in control. Just so you know, here's what I believe. You gotta be on one side or another. It's gotta be me or the other. That's how it's gotta be, yeah. Here's what I believe. Good luck with your part-time lover. I know I'm gonna find me another. 'Cause now I see what you believe, yeah. I'm tired of always wondering what's going on. If it was me, then I was wrong. I opened up my heart to you, I showed my hand. I took that risk, but you had your plan. So I'm gonna tell you how I go. You're no longer in control. Just so you know, here's what I believe. You gotta be on one side or another. It's gotta be me or the other. That's how it's gotta be, yeah. Here's what I believe. Good luck with your part-time lover. I know I'm gonna find me another. 'Cause now I see, and now I know you're not for me, and you and I will never be. You had your chance, it's time to set you free. Here's what I believe. You gotta be on one side or another. It's gotta be me or the other. That's how it's gotta be. Oh, it's gotta be me or the other. That's how it's gotta be. Oh, here's what I believe. Good luck with your part-time lover, 'cause I'm gonna find me another. Oh, it's gotta be on one side or another. It's gotta be me or the other. That's how it's gotta be. Oh, here's what I believe. Good luck with your part-time lover, 'cause I'm gonna find me another. 'Cause now I see, here's what I believe.
All right. So you guys chose this next song. This is a well-known song that you'll all know very well. I love singing this song, so I hope you enjoy it. This is Part of Me by Katy Perry.
Days like this I want to drive away, pack my bags and watch your shadow fade. You're shooting me up and spitting me out like I was poison in your mouth. I fell deep, you let me down, but that was then and this is now. Now look at me, this is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. No, this is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. No, throw your sticks and your stones, fill your bombs and your blows, you're not gonna break my soul. This is a part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. Hey, I just wanna throw my phone away, yeah. Find out who is really there for me. You ripped me up, your love was cheap, was always tearing at the seams. I fell deep, you let me down, but that was then and this is now. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. No, this is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. Oh, throw your sticks and your stones, your bombs and your blows, you're not gonna break my soul. This is a part of me, yeah. Now look at me, I'm sparkling, yeah. A firework, a dancing flame. You won't ever put me down again, I'm glowing, oh, oh. But you can keep the diamond ring, it told me nothing anyway. In fact, you can't keep everything, yeah. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. No, this is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. Hey, throw your sticks and your stones, your bombs and your blows, you're not gonna break my soul. This is the part of me, oh. It's the part of me that you'll never see, oh. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me, no.
Wow, that was pretty spectacular. Thank you.
Thank you.
God, there's not many times when I'm speechless, but I think I've still got goosebumps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I'm going to be watching that on repeat all day tomorrow. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, on to, after that fantastic live performance, we've also had a lot of questions coming in. You've obviously got a very loyal fan base.
Oh, they're great. They're very good. Shout out to everybody that's watching as well. I hope you enjoyed the performance.
I think they're tweeting and Facebooking right back at you at the moment. So let's go on to the first question. It is from Tracy Hayward, and she would like to know, well, when you're being filmed for videos or TV, do you feel very conscious of the cameras, or do you forget that they're there?
Well, when I first started doing them, I mean, I've been a part of, I've done, I think, 4 or 5 of my own videos now, and all in all, about 7 or 8 videos, I've done charity singles and things where I've featured in them. When I first did them, I used to be petrified. I used to think, God, what do I do? What faces do I have to pull? Where do I walk? Where do I stand? But now I enjoy them, and I think if you enjoy them, it looks much better on camera, because it just looks like you're having fun, and you're just enjoying it. So,
natural, and I bet you do enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. Video shoots are really fun. Yeah. Some people hate them, but I really enjoy them. I really do.
Where did you go for your recent new video shoot?
I actually shot the new one in South Shields, where I'm from, and I went to kind of all of the places where I used to go and hang around when I was a kid, which was quite surreal, because to go back there, where I used to go on a weekend,
and shoot a video. I had to pinch myself a few times, so it was a bit surreal.
Oh, fantastic. We've got a tweet coming in from Chloe B. She wants to know, which song is your most personal on your new album?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'd probably say What Have I Done is a one I wrote with Jamie, who's just played guitar with us. Excuse me. And I wrote that just after Christmas, and I would say that's probably the most personal. It's quite a deep song. It's about a bad relationship, so it's.
Do we dare ask more?
You can, well, yeah. It's about, the song, I think, is about just like, you've ended the relationship. It could be about a friendship as well, really. And it's ended, and you've got all these questions that are unanswered, and you want to answer them before you can move on. But you can't get them answered, so it's kind of like a bittersweet thing of like, you're moving on, but you just need to know what went wrong and what you did.
So is it for everyone to listen to?
Yeah, I think everybody will be able to relate to it. It's a bit of a power ballad.
Next one is from Facebook. We've got Karen Roger, and she wants to know, what type of song do you prefer to sing? A slow ballad or an up-tempo dancey number?
Well, the first album was full of up-tempo dancey songs, and I love performing them. But I also like performing ballads where you can get the emotion across. So I like a mix. I would get bored if I sang a full show of ballads, and I would get probably bored and not feel as kind of emotionally attached if I was just doing fast songs. So a good mix between. But some of my fans will know I do like to do a few crazy dance moves on stage. So
take it away. Or is that for later?
That's for a show. That's for a proper show.
Okay, we'll save that one for the next video. Because what about the new album? What's the sort of the mix?
It's quite slow to mid-tempo. There's nothing really kind of bouncy and really up-tempo. But there's a few versions that I did when I first started recording the songs, like demo versions, that you can make them a bit more up-tempo-y. So maybe it's on the tour, the next like set of shows I do, we might mess around with the band and mix them up a bit and make them a bit more funky.
Nice, nice. And now we've got Sharon Cristofaro. Apologies if I've said your name wrong.
That is an amazing surname.
It is an amazing surname. She would like to know, if you could perform anywhere, where would your ultimate venue be?
That is a tough one. Probably, well, the one that a lot of people would probably say, which is a given, everybody wants to play at Madison Square Garden in New York.
Yeah, a classic.
And also, I mean, I've played a lot of venues in the UK. I love the O2. I've played there quite a few times, and that's incredible. Maybe it's Wembley Stadium.
Yeah. What's the audience there? About 80,000?
Like 80,000, yeah. I'd love to do my show in Wembley Stadium.
That would be amazing.
Anywhere else in the world, I would love to do a concert in a really exotic place with a big, massive stage on the beach. Because I think the audience would just be so up for it.
The right vibe.
Yeah, just as the sunset was going down, it would be incredible. But I don't know where that is. If anybody knows a venue, please suggest. I
heard of a good concert. A venue would be the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that would be
pretty
cool.
Las Vegas. I don't know whether you can.
Las Vegas is another one. Yeah, Las Vegas. Yeah. I think there's a big venue called MGM Gardens in Las Vegas, and that would be cool.
Nice. And we've got another one here from Danielle Lack. Hi Joe, do you know where you're going on your tour next year? Would love to come to York again. Love you lots.
Oh, thank you.
Danielle's big fan.
Thank you, Danielle. Where would I go? I don't know where we're going yet. We're just kind of working out dates and where it's going to be. But I'm sure we'll visit a lot of the places I visited on the last tour, maybe some different places as well. But I remember the show in York, and you are a great crowd, so if I can come back, I'll be there for sure.
Because you also are performing in Newcastle and London coming up.
Yeah, I'm doing two album launch shows to launch the album. 18th of September in Newcastle, and the 20th in London at St James's Church, which will be really special.
So, guys, fans, make sure you go to muzu.tv/Joe McElderry, and you could be in with a chance to meet Joe himself on either of those dates. So don't forget to check out muzu.tv/Joe McElderry. Okay, next one. We have a tweet from Hannah. Who inspires you the most in the music industry?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
One person. You know, you're not allowed to choose multiple.
God, that is tough.
Okay, maybe you can.
They're all different. As a performer and an artist, like Beyonce inspires us a lot because I think she's an incredible woman as
You
well
shake
as
your
a
booty.
performer. Well, I can't do it quite like her, but Beyonce, musically as well. I love Lady Antebellum, which are an American like country and western band. They write amazing songs, and like their tracks are beautiful. So probably ultimate Beyonce. I'm a little bit obsessed with her.
Okay, so the answer is Beyonce. No Vaquez from Facebook. Oh, describe yourself in 3 words. Be honest.
I think I'm fun, kind, and I'm quite sensitive, I'd say.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a nice way to be described as yourself. Alice Medlin would like to know, what's your favourite song that you've written?
It depends. Probably what have I done is a favourite. I've got one off the first album which I absolutely love singing, which is a song called Wide Awake, which was on my first album, which was written for me, and I love that song. And I enjoy Here's What I Believe as well. I really, I
mean,
feel
that is
really
spectacular.
Good. I feel really good when I sing that. It's kind of like an empowering song.
It definitely is. Well, from listening to it, I would agree. I'm going to go home and learn all the words. The next one we've got from Lauren Molly, who would like to know, a few of the originals of the cover on Here's What I Believe are quite old, long before your time. How come you chose those?
When I had the meeting with the label in January about what we're going to be doing, the direction we'll be going in, you know, I always think it's nice to include a few covers on the album, just for people that might know them, and just to show that, like, to put a different spin on them. And if it's a great song, if it's a good enough song, I think that that's all that matters. But what I was really conscious about was that if I did a cover, I wanted to make it totally different from the original. And I felt like with those songs that we chose, it would be least expected, like what she just said, very odd choices, which is what I wanted. I wanted to kind of, I wanted to choose songs that people wouldn't really expect, and the versions that I did would be totally different from the originals. Nice. So yes, a few of them are before my time, but I thought I'd show a bit of musical history.
Exactly, educating the rest of us. Next one, Lisa McAllister. How does it feel to be known by a wide fan base? And having an amazing support group like McElderry Massive. Who are the McElderry Massive?
That's what they get called. That's what all the supporters get called, the McElderry Massive. It's great, do you know, to be able to do a job that I love so much and go out there and see so many people enjoy it. It's a great connection, and you know, I just can't believe that I get to stand on stage and have fun with so many people in an audience and get to call it my job. It's so cool.
I mean, it's brilliant, you know, with the Olympics that's been going on, it's now been sort of the social media Olympics. I mean, the fact that you can kind of engage with your fans through social media every day, you know, you wouldn't have had that years ago. I mean, do you find that you can really kind of connect with your fans?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a direct way of just getting whatever you want out there. You know, you can tell them anything you want straight away within 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like this web chat, you know, like it's a long time ago you wouldn't have been able to do things like that, and I think it's a different way of connecting with people, and it's really strong.
Did you know that you have a star count score of 2,776,463?
What does that mean?
That means that's your popularity on social media. So star count is a kind of a ranking of how popular you are. So thank you to all you've got 353,000 Facebook followers and 3,201 Twitter followers.
Oh, wow.
And thanks for star count. The more you follow, the bigger your star count score is going to get.
That's brilliant.
So everyone, like Joe on Facebook and Twitter, get retweeting. Yes.
That's really cool.
I know, it's quite clever. Next up, we have got a question that is, if you would like to, or be changed to one of the X Factor judges for a week, who would you like least likely to be and why?
If I could change, change the panel?
No, be chained.
Oh, chained to?
Chained to.
Right, that is a strange one. Probably, I like Nicole Scherzinger.
Yeah.
She's very attractive.
She is very attractive.
So it wouldn't be bad to be chained to her.
And then you'd get to go to all the Formula One, I suppose.
Yeah. And yeah, I'd like to see how she lives her life.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Heidi Johnson, if you were to play a part in a film, would you prefer a thriller, comedy, or drama?
I'd probably be good in like a romantic comedy, you know, like where things always go wrong. I'm always falling over.
But it always has a happy ending.
Yeah. Well, my motto is just keep smiling, whatever. So yeah, romantic comedy, you know, because it always has a happy ending.
Okay, so come on then, what's your favourite rom-com?
Ooh. God, I don't actually. There's
The
so
Holiday?
many. There's so many. I do like The Holiday.
Actually?
The Holiday is really good. Bridget Jones is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
That's always a funny one. And I always think Jennifer Aniston does really good romantic comedy. She has so many that I've watched and are really good.
Next up on Twitter, we've got Deborah Child. If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do and why? Oh, wouldn't that be exciting?
I think I would. Oh, if I was invisible, I would go and I would probably go and stalk Beyonce.
You mean you'd sneak into her changing room?
Well, not actually. I would just go and kind of like
just follow her around.
I would go on stage with her and sing with her. She wouldn't know, but I would have a blast. Do you know what I mean? Like
nice. Sneak around and follow her. Oh, to be invisible today. Well, and then the other one is, where would you fly if you could fly anywhere in the world?
I would fly to Bora Bora.
Oh.
It's a dream destination where I really want to go.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
well, when you're finished with the new album, I mean, how much longer have you got to go?
We have quite a few more, couple of months of stuff to do, and because you know it's not even released yet, so you have to keep going until it's.
You've been hiding behind the scenes.
I know. I've been hidden away in a studio. But it's always fun. I always really enjoy the promotion thing and going. I'm going off on the radio tour next week, where you visit all the radio stations.
Oh, brilliant!
I'm doing the Paralympic
Whereabouts
torch
are you
tour.
going?
Everywhere. Newcastle, Manchester.
Okay.
I'm going to Belfast. Everywhere, all sorts of places. Leeds, Lincoln.
So everyone can catch you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And now Kelly Larkson would like to know, out of all the songs on your album, which is your favourite, and what is the reason behind that song?
What Have I Done? I keep saying that song. I should stop saying it. What Have I Done? I really like that one. I also love. There's a song on there called How We Love, which was written by a famous American songwriter called Beth Nielsen Chapman, and it's such an emotional song. The lyrics are beautiful.
Wow.
And I haven't performed that live yet. I'll probably end up crying.
Oh my God, I was going to say, you'll have us all in tears.
That's such a strong meaning. It kind of, the song is basically about, like, no matter what goes on in life, all that matters is the people that you love and how you love them. It's a very important message, so that's quite a powerful one.
Wow. We've got Chloe from Twitter. What would you say to people on the X Factor this year?
You've just got to enjoy it. You have to enjoy the experience. Be yourself. Don't change. And, you know, hard work. Practice all the time. You can never do enough rehearsing.
So if I practice enough, will it make perfect?
Yeah, can you sing?
Definitely not.
I'd have to hear you sing before I confirmed that answer.
Well, you just said practice. I mean, okay, I better not, try out for the X Factor this year. I'll save it for something else. If you could be anyone on Earth, who would you be and why?
That's quite a funny question, because I've never really thought about being anybody else. I don't know. I suppose I would be me.
Don't say Beyonce again.
No,
by the way.
I would probably try and be me, but I would change a few things. Like I would tell myself not to worry as much. Little things that
tweak yourself.
Yeah, I would be myself, but a tweaked version.
Oh, well, that's a nice thing to be able to say. Where do you think you'll be in 20 years' time?
How old would I be in 20 years' time? I'll be 40. I'll be 41. Where would I be?
You'll still be young.
40 years, hopefully, still making music, still touring, and just enjoying my life, enjoying,
Maybe relaxing.
Yeah.
Lying on a beach. Time out.
Lying on a beach,
being
relaxing.
Bora Bora.
Yeah, being in Bora Bora. Doing a concert on the beach in Bora Bora. There we go.
That's not nice.
A mixture of everything.
That rounds up all questions, I think. We've got a question from handbag.com. They want to know which X Factor judge you would like to collaborate with.
I would probably like to collaborate with Gary Barlow because he's an amazing songwriter and he has a great voice. But also, I think Nicole Scherzinger, she's got an incredible voice as well. So maybe a little band put together, me, Nicole, and Gary.
Oh, dear. So you're leaving Lisa out because Louis was never really going to be on the cards, was it?
Louis could be a backing dancer.
Yeah.
They could be the backing dancers and singers.
Now I'm worried. Tara McCarter would like to know, oh, this is an interesting one. If your mum didn't name you Joe when you were born, what other name would you have been called?
Well, I was actually going to be called Stevie.
Oh, like, Stevie McElderry.
Yeah.
It's got quite a good ring to it.
I was actually going to be called Stevie, or what was the other one? I was going to be called Stevie, or there was another name and I can't remember what it is, but then I ended up becoming called Joe. Oh, no, Tom. I was going to be named Stevie or Tom. Tom named after me granda. So, yeah, and then I don't know where Joe came, well, Joseph, I don't know where that came from.
Joseph, yeah. Are you ever a Joseph? Only when you're getting told off?
Only when I'm getting told off Grandma. Grandma always pays Joseph.
But I can't imagine you get told off very often.
It's like, you know, if you're a little bit cheeky or something like that, it's like Joseph. And you get the eyes as well, the eyes of shame.
One of the next ones we've got from Twitter, McElderry Molly. I can't even read that. I'm sorry.
Cans of Diet Coke or bottles? I'm a massive Diet Coke addict. Yeah. So probably, it depends. It depends. If it's a hot day and you're on holiday, there's nothing better than a freezing cold can of like any pop, you know, any fizzy drink. But I don't know. I'd like drinking out of the bottles better.
Yeah, without a straw.
Yes.
It just ruins it when you have a straw.
Yeah, it just ruins the fizz.
All the bubbles go up. Next one from Miss Stiley. What 3 things would you need if you were stuck on a desert island?
I would need my phone, an endless supply of Diet Coke, and
Beyonce.
Beyonce. No. God, what else? Probably like some food. Or some suntan lotion. Some suntan lotion.
You're right. I mean, food and water technically should always be the first thing that people say, but
or a laptop. A laptop. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll allow you with an extra one there. What music did you listen to growing up?
I listened to a lot of kind of stuff that my mum listened to, you know, in the house, and she was like Celine Dion, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, all the big, like, legendary people. And she listened to Queen quite a lot. She was a massive Michael Jackson fan, so that was constantly played.
Did you get to see Michael Jackson in concert?
She did, but I didn't. And yeah, I would look. He's the one that I wish I could have.
Yeah.
But loads of different people. I have quite a funny music taste now, where I don't really. There's not many like. There's not one person I would listen to all the time, and I wouldn't listen to that person if I like somebody. I don't tend to listen to the whole album. It's like songs off each artist. I'm quite
picky.
Random, yeah. Random.
You know what you like.
Yeah.
We have another question from Sharon Godbert. She'd like to know if there are any plans to take an album into Europe or further afield.
It's something we always talk about, and it takes a lot of planning, and it takes a lot of time as well. Hopefully after this album, there'll be something where we can go out there and tour. I'd love to travel with me music. But you know, it has to be the right time, because if you go out there without any plans, it's kind of pointless. Everything has to be set up, ready to go. So it's something we're definitely looking into and talking about, and it's something that I really want to do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be soon.
Brilliant. Lisa McAllister would like to know, what is your favourite animal?
I'm obsessed with dogs.
Oh.
I would love a dog.
I would love a dog
but I can't have one because all my family are allergic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it
requires a lot of attention.
But I would take it with us everywhere. I would take it on stage even.
Everywhere it goes. Yeah.
So
you have to give them little earplugs.
Yeah, totally, and then a little mic. I would love a dog.
Then?
I love sausage dogs.
Oh,
and I love one extreme to that. I love border collies as well, like sheepdogs.
Oh, gorgeous.
So big and small.
What would you call it?
If it was a sausage dog, I would call it Banger. And if it was a sheepdog, I don't know what I would call a sheepdog. Any ideas?
I was going to say Lassie, but he's not a sheepdog. He's a
That's
collie.
a good dog name, though.
Oh.
Lassie. It's a good dog
Rover.
name.
Well, what else? And so your album's coming out on the 10th of September.
Yes.
Is there anything else that we can look forward to?
Album's out on the 10th of September. Obviously, we'll have the 2 album launch shows which you mentioned. I'm doing the Paralympic Torch Festival.
Of course. What's the date of that?
That starts next Saturday and runs. You could get details on my website, joemcelderryofficial.com. The dates are all set. I literally do not know where I'm going from day to day, so it's bad asking me dates.
Check on the website.
Yeah. But we're going to Edinburgh, Belfast, Cardiff and Aylesbury. And each place they're taking the torch, I think they're having like a festival, and I'm going to be performing in each town.
Oh, fantastic.
In some
How
pretty cool
exciting.
venues. So I think it's like anybody can go, and that'll be fun, because I did some stuff. I went and seen the opening ceremony of the Olympics, and it got us really excited.
Oh, wow, that looks incredible.
So to be a part of the Olympics is always cool. And then, you know, we'll be doing the album launch shows and lots of TV things.
It's wonderful.
I'll be everywhere.
Everywhere.
You'll be sick of the sight of us.
And for the fans at home, don't forget that you've got to log on to musu.tv/Joe McElderry, and you could have your chance to meet Joe himself in either Newcastle or London on the 18th or 20th of September. Well, I think that is all we've got time for. Thank you, everyone, for sending in all your questions. It's been fantastic. I hope we got through nearly all of them.
Thank
Joe,
you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And thank you for everybody tuning in.
And that's all from us here from muso.tv. Thanks very much.